Is it time to buy or sell Mama's Creations stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Mama's Creations. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 8th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 2nd of September, 2025, our system has classified Mama's Creations as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of approximately 8.87% since we initially recommended purchasing Mama's Creations 5 days ago. This results in an average return of about 1.77% per day since it has been categorized as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system foresees significant volatility and risk for the next trading day. In light of recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's forthcoming direction, as it may fluctuate in either direction. The stock has broken the wide and weak rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of ascent. Should there be any pullback, support will now be found at the level of $9.64, a point that may offer a second chance for those looking to capitalize on upward movement. According to fan theory, $11.27 is projected to be the next potential peak, establishing a resistance level that may prove difficult to surpass on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible change of 4.68% over the next 3 months, with potential returns ranging from negative 15.60% to positive 1.54%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a change of 3.13%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between negative 39.66% and positive 4.60% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $6.00 and $10.40. Our latest daily update for Mama's Creations features the headline, "A Very Strong Day for Mama's Creations Inc. Stock Price on Monday." The Mama's Creations Inc. stock price increased by 5.3% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 8th of September, 2025, rising from $9.44 to $9.94. This marks a consecutive gain over 5 days. It will be interesting to see if it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 5.91%, ranging from a low of $9.40 to a high of $9.95. The price has appreciated in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 15.58% over the past 2 weeks. There was an increase in trading volume alongside the price, which is a favorable technical signal, with a total of 668,000 more shares exchanged compared to the previous day. Overall, 819,000 shares were traded for approximately $8,140,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $9.98, while the lowest was $5.50. Currently, the price stands at 0.4%, or 4 cents, below the 52-week high of $9.98, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Mama's Creations reported results for the second quarter of fiscal year 2026, demonstrating a 24% year-over-year growth in revenue. The company also announced the acquisition of Crown Eye Enterprises, a fresh protein manufacturer that generated approximately $56 million in sales over the 12 months that ended on June 30th, 2025. Management is set to hold an earnings call tonight and will present at the Lake Street Best Ideas Growth Conference next week, enhancing visibility for investors. Earlier this month, shares surged by roughly 14% on above-average trading volume, following the news of the acquisition and quarterly results. Although some estimate revisions have been somewhat cautious, In the short term, the combination of strong top-line growth, the Crown Eye acquisition, and increased investor engagement is likely to improve sentiment and trading activity, potentially leading to further gains if news regarding integration and guidance surpass expectations. However, much of that momentum could quickly reverse if guidance falls short or if integration costs arise unexpectedly. In the long term, the acquisition of Crown Eye is expected to enhance retail relationships and production scale, which could positively affect revenue and margins, provided that Mama's effectively executes on synergies and cost efficiencies. Key risks that could exert pressure on the stock over time include challenges in integration execution, margin compression, and valuation multiples that may be priced for continued rapid growth. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 11th of September, 2024, it was reported that Craig-Hallum assigned Mama a buy grade alongside a hold action. On Wednesday, the 11th of September, 2024, it was reported that Lake Street also gave Mama a buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 12th of June, 2024, Craig-Hallum again rated Mama with a buy grade and a hold action. On Wednesday, the 12th of June, 2024, Lake Street similarly assigned Mama a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 25th of April, 2024, Lake Street provided Mama with a buy grade and a hold action. Analysts have assigned Mama's Creations stock a general neutral rating. They have categorized the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as buy. The following signals have been identified for Mama's Creations. Mama's Creations Incorporated shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, there will be support from the levels at $9.04 and $8.57. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 29th of August, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 24.56%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Trading volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 6 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 2 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 6 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal 5 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 6 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 79 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal 72 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss from Mama's Creations. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $9.13 and $8.26. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Mama's Creations Inc. finds support just below today's level at $9.13. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $8.26 and $8.22. This stock has average movements during the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the stock moved 555 thousandths of a dollar between high and low, or 5.91%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 6.73%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Mama's Creations, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, consider the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors are anticipating significant growth in the future. Additionally, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 8th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at 2 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can have a substantial impact on stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Mama's Creations. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Mama's Creations encounters its first support level at $9.13. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Mama's Creations from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 7th of July, 2025, Blake Lynn Larson conducted an insider purchase of 4,500 shares of common stock. On the same day, Romick Shirley also conducted an insider purchase of 4,500 shares of common stock. Similarly, on the 7th of July, 2025, Janeway Dean made an insider purchase of 4,500 shares of common stock. On that same date, Henson Megan conducted an insider purchase of 4,500 shares of common stock. Earlier, on the 6th of June, 2025, Tappan Moore III made an insider purchase of 5,700 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 24 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of approximately 64.804. In total, insiders purchased 347,378 shares and sold 65,898 shares in these last 24 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $9.59, which represents a decline of 3.48%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index is 76, which significantly heightens the risk factor. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 5 days ago. Is Mama's Creations stock a good buy? Mama's Creations Inc. exhibits several favorable indicators. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Given the current circumstances, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, where investors may choose to hold or accumulate shares while monitoring further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have revised our assessment of this stock from a buy recommendation to a hold. After examining the volatility and price movements from the previous trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is above fair value. For trading on Tuesday, the 9th of September, we anticipate that Mama's Creations will open lower by approximately 178/100 beginning trading at $9.76. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment choices. Here's our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us at StockInvest.